God, it's Jamie.
Don't say.
No, Jake, he knows I'm here.
He will go away.
No, Jake. Jamie!
Marley wasn't enough for you, Jake?
You stupid son of...
You got away with rape the first time. You are not going to get away with it now.
Paulina, Jamie! Jamie, no! Jamie, nothing was wrong!
We're not going to get away with it.
Stop it, both of you! Stop it!
Who's the one who called the police?
Oh, my God!
I did. That's Jake McKinney. He was trying to rape this woman.
Welcome to the live primetime broadcast of Breakfast with Felicia. My very special guest tonight is the hottest musician on the charts today, Dean Frame. Hi, Dean. Welcome to the show.
It's my pleasure.
And next to him is the beautiful Jenna Norris. Now, I'm a little prejudiced because Jenna is my daughter, but she also happens to be the lead dancer in his hot music video, Lady Killer. And they also happen to go together. Now, when we come back, we're going to talk to these hot stars, and we're going to screen their steamy video. So please, don't go away.
Will someone get this woman out of here? Hey. Why are you doing this?
They have the wrong tape, Matthew. I've got to get them the right tape.
Bill, what is going on? Who's making all that noise?
I don't know, but I'll find out, Miss Ford.
Please.
They started yet?
Yeah, just the opening. Are you all right?
Yeah, I just couldn't just walk out.
Are you people deaf in there? You got the wrong...
You gotta
15 seconds to air. Why isn't anybody listening to me, Matt? That's where the videotape is. Open up! You got the wrong tape!
For God's sake, if you have the Lady Killer videotape in your hand, which one did you send over with it?
Matt, if they play this tape, we're gonna lose everything.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Officer, Dr. Frame was wrong. Jake wasn't gonna hurt me, I swear it.
Stop protecting him, Paulina. It's over.
There's been a mistake.
You would do anything to ruin my life, wouldn't you, Jamie?
Jamie, you've got to listen to me.
Officer, this man raped a woman in the same place a year ago, and he's about to get away with it
No,
again.
he didn't.
Both of you guys, back off! I want to hear what you have to say, ma'am.
Dr. Frame got the wrong idea.
Yeah, like hell I did.
Stop it! Oh, Jake! No! Stop it, you guys! Just stop it! All right!
This thing is recording us. What the hell is going on in here?
My God, Jake.
Paulina, I don't know anything about the
My
camera.
God, when
I
you guys
swear
stop! You were gonna videotape us
I
making
swear,
love.
you're sick, man. You are sick.
before in my life. Somebody better tell me what's going on in here. I'm taking the three of you downtown, and I'm gonna find out. Well, I'm waiting.
You are the wrong...
Please tell me what is going on here.
We have the wrong tape.
Live. Get her out of here.
What's this garbage about the wrong tape? It said Lady Killer on the case, and I brought it here.
Well, I don't know what we're gonna do now.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm here with Dean Frame, singer, songwriter, and star of music video Lady Killer, along with the very beautiful Jenna Norris. All right, Dean, what inspiration do you use for your work?
I've always written music and played for as long as I can remember. But I lacked confidence in my work up until I met Jenna.
Look, she's going to cause a scene if you don't get her out of here.
Would you stay out of it, Rachel?
Lorna, will you cool it?
Now, you have another wonderful song that's getting a lot of airplay right now.
Yeah, actually, the name of that song is A Song for Jenna.
Right, a beautiful ballad.
Well, thank you.
Now, is there going to be a video made for that song?
Well, actually, we're working on a concept for a different video for a song I wrote called Nothing Can Stand in the Way of Love, and it's a ballad that I wrote. But A Song for Jenna is very special, and I'm sure there'll eventually be a video for it.
You see, Felicia, A Song for Jenna was really special to us when Dean first wrote it, but we never really thought the public would take to it the way that they have.
Yeah, right.
Why don't you tell everybody how you met?
How did we meet?
Oh, come on, you remember.
Well, we didn't actually like each other.
No, not at first.
Hey, I want you to calm down.
Matthew, this is just out of control, man.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on here.
TV.
What's going on is she's going to get herself kicked out if you...
Open up!
Come on, now.
Hey,
Come
I
on.
have a brain here.
Damn it, now. Stop it. Just stop it.
Well, there's a lot of excitement in the
Yeah.
studio tonight. Jenna,
Yeah.
how did you become the lead dancer in Lady Killer, which we're about to see?
No. No, that's not what you're gonna see, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, Felicia, originally the lead dancer was Olivia Matthews. And one day during dress rehearsal, she hurt her back doing a very difficult jump. And I had been going to rehearsals for weeks with her, and I did have a little bit of dance background.
Get a lot of dance background. She's a really good dancer.
Anyway, I knew the steps, and we did have studio time booked through the end of the week, so
Yeah, so the rest is history, as they say.
I did the best that I could. I'm just really glad that it worked out as well as it
she
did.
was
I think
great.
you did a lot more than just good. Of course, as you probably can guess, I'm a little proud of this lady.
We're all proud of her. She was great in
Dean.
it. She was a fantastic dancer.
Dean.
She is a fantastic dancer. She's really good in school.
Dean. This interview is about you, remember?
Yeah, well, yeah. The fact is, I would anything that I have now, it's because of this lady right here. I let the whole world know this is the sweetest girl I've ever known in my whole life.
Okay,
There, I
you
said
too. I think we've kept them waiting long enough, don't you? So, Bill, do we have that tape ready to roll? Great. All right, ladies and gentlemen, first time in prime time, please, Dean Frame and Jenna Norris in Lady Killer. Take a look.
What the hell is this? Huh?
Get that tape off the air!
Pull the
Pull that thing now!
Take this tape out, man.
I can't pull a tape in a
You
live
pull the
broadcast
tape out,
without
I'll
the
rip your
director's
head
eye.
off! Steve, pull it now!
All right.
Let's go to a commercial, please.
We're out. Put up the slate.
Where's the censor?
Probably getting some oxygen. What happened out there?
Hannah, where did you get that tape?
Dean, I swear I have no idea. I brought the tape from Lorna's house. She gave it to me.
Lorna, why did you do this?
I didn't make
Huh?
the tape. I didn't make the tape. Dean Jenna did. It's okay, baby. It's okay.
I
It's
don't-
over
I don't
now.
know how that happened. I mean, I know it looks like me, but it's not me because I didn't do it.
I
didn't
know,
do
I
it.
know, baby. I know. I know.
We'll be going back live in 30 seconds.
We can't do that, Bob, please.
I can't stay.
Jenna?
Don't mess with
Lucas,
me
you're
now,
the last
Dean.
one that she wants to see, all right? That I can promise you.
I'll take care of her, Felicia.
10 seconds to air.
God, what am I going to say?
I'll handle it. Come and sit down. Come
What was that? What happened?
on. I don't know. honey. I
In
have no
5,
idea. This is
4,
the camera?
Yes, right
Okay.
3, 2.
Something terrible has just happened here. My name is Cass Winthrop. I'm an attorney and a friend of Felicia and her family. What you just saw had nothing to do with the Lady Killer music video, and it had absolutely nothing to do with Dean Frame or Jenna Norris. What? Okay. I understand from the boys in the control room that they're getting out some good old footage that unfortunately we're going to have to show you for the rest of the program. Someone is going to have to answer for what happened here tonight. It looks like the boys in the control room are ready, so here is some old footage from previous episodes of Breakfast with Felicia, and we apologize for any inconvenience. We're out? We're gonna figure this out, honey. I promise you.
I want to know where that tape came from and who's responsible for getting it on the air.
You tell
Let
him.
me go.
You tell him now.
Let-
No. I said now! Tell him!
Could I fall for this again?
You have to believe me, Pauline. I didn't know anything about that camera.
You really expect me to believe that?
You have to. Who else would have put it there, Jake?
Beats the hell out of me, Jamie. I don't live here anymore.
Well, you used to.
I didn't do it.
You make your living behind a camera, Jake. Who else would do this
Why
here?
would I want to videotape you and me making love?
You bugged my bedroom to blackmail me before, Jake, and now this.
Look, is anybody gonna file charges here or what?
Attempted rape should be good enough for starters,
What
don't
were you
you
gonna
think?
do with the tape,
You're not
Jake?
listening to me.
What
He
was
is
for
dead
your own
wrong.
twisted amusement?
No!
No, that wouldn't be your style. No. You only do things for money, don't you? What were you gonna do? Show it to Kevin and scare him off? Sell it to the highest bidder or something?
I didn't put that camera there. I don't know anything about it. I brought you here to have a romantic evening, and I was not trying to rape you. You know that. Now tell them, Paulina. You tell them what happened here tonight.
When is this gonna end?
This time, Jake. This is the last time.
You did this, Jamie. You set me up.
You're out of your mind.
You don't know anything. Take your hands off her. You don't know anything about us.
No! Come on! I said freeze.
You can't bring me in. I didn't do anything.
You just assaulted a police officer, you jackass. The problems are just beginning. Put your hands on your
Paulina?
head. I said put your hands on your head, or I'll tack on resisting arrest. Do it! You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you can't afford one, the court will appoint one for you. Do you understand these rights? I'll need you two downtown for a statement.
Paulina, you know I wouldn't do anything to hurt you. Paulina, you know that. Jamie, you're gonna pay for this. I swear on my father's grave, you're gonna pay for this.
Bars, Jake.
I'm gonna swear I'm gonna help him throw the book at you.
Paulina! Get it, Paulina!
Bob, where's Steve? Didn't you preview this tape?
Felicia, they told me it was queued up to the right spot. Steve,
Where
just
did you
played
get
with
the
my-
tape?
Anna?
Is this the tape you were walking around with all day?
Felicia, I brought the only tape.
Where did you get it?
Lorna.
You did this to my daughter.
Your daughter did this to herself.
Where did you get the tape, Lorna?
Matt, do you think that we can just please go talk in private?
You're not gonna get out of here alive until you tell me what you've done.
Look, I tried to fix it. You can ask
what
anybody
are you
in
saying?
there.
That you gave Hannah the wrong tape and then realized it and then tried to fix it?
No. I knew I gave Hannah the wrong tape.
You disgust.
How could you do something?
It was a mistake!
Mistake? Did you put that tape together?
No.
Where did you get the tape, Lorna?
I don't know. Why don't you ask Jenna? She's
Because
the one
I'm
who did
asking
it.
you. Where did you get it?
Matt, come on. I made a mistake. You saw it. I
How
tried
long
to fix
have
it.
you had this plan to destroy Jenna? What did she ever do to deserve this? Tell me.
Well, why don't you tell me, Felicia? She's the one with the secret life as a porn queen. I'm just a messenger.
You're gonna pay in blood for what you've done. I promise you.
Jamie, I told you I didn't want to talk anymore. Kevin,
What's happened?
you wouldn't believe it if I told you.
Are you hurt?
No, I'm just a fool, that's all.
I thought you had a meeting at D&M.
Yeah, so did I.
Well, I brought over these new jazz CDs I thought you'd like. I was going to leave them on the doorstep with a note, but saw your car out front. Paulina, please, talk to me.
Kevin, I don't mean to put you off, and I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but I can't talk to anyone right now, all right? I just can't talk to anyone.
Okay, but I'm not going to leave you alone.
There's nothing you can do, Kevin.
I could hold you. I could stay with you until you fall asleep. Paulina. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I'm here. I'm not gonna leave you alone.
Why did I do it again? Oh! How could I even think I could trust Jake again?
Listen, are you gonna get me in front of a judge tonight?
Fat chance.
I did not mean to push the officer, right? And the things that Jamie Frame said are not true.
Tell it to the judge. If you ever get to see
So
him.
you wouldn't put me in here if my last name was Corey, would you? They set me up!
Yo, McKinnon. If you mess up the cell, it's not gonna do you any good when you get to defend yourself.
Finally, Captain, listen, I was not gonna hurt Paulina. I did not stick the camera up there, and I didn't mean to push your officer.
Your plate is pretty full tonight, isn't it?
You're not gonna listen to me either, are you?
I'm not your judge. I'm just in charge of investigating the facts.
Well, I bet you are.
Well, if they set you up, I'll find out.
And I'll bet you're gonna listen to me, right? Instead of the good Dr. Frame.
Well, prove to me that you're innocent, Jake, and I'll drop the
You
charge.
tell me, how am I gonna prove anything when I'm stuck in here?
Why don't you tell me your side of the story from the beginning?
What's the difference? It's me against the Coreys. They beat me every time.
Come in, are you okay?
Sorry, I had to see you.
What happened to your face?
Does it look bad?
Yes, it does. 2 shades of purple. Go on and sit down. I'm gonna get you some ice. Here. Now, this is gonna sting a little bit, so easy, easy. There you go.
I'm sorry I didn't call you first.
Oh, don't be silly. Now hold this up a little bit. Here you go.
I couldn't let it happen again, Marley.
What happened?
Jake.
Jake did this to you?
I thought he was going to hurt Paulina. It was just like before, only this time I knew what to expect.
What are you trying to tell me?
Jake has been pressuring Paulina to come back to him.
But they just got a divorce.
Not his decision.
Go on.
I found out that Jake had called a meeting. Had tricked Paulina into going to this meeting. It wasn't a meeting at all. I tried to tell myself that I shouldn't go, that it couldn't be the same thing that happened to you. It just couldn't be.
You're not telling me this.
I ran over there. The whole time, all I could think about was the night that you went to the studio to see Jake without me.
The studio?
I wasn't gonna let it happen again. I couldn't help you, Marley. I had to help Paulina.
And then you got into a fight with Jake?
He denied it up and down. But I walked in on them. I had got there just in a nick of time. I was happy I could rescue Paulina. But the whole time that I was there, and for every second since I'd left there, the only thing I could think about was that night I couldn't stop him from hurting you. And if I did, you and I would be together now. We'd have each other, and none of this would be my fault.
Fault? What? None of this was ever your fault, Jamie. My God, what happened to me was not your fault.
There you go.
Thanks. Why is it every time my life falls apart, you're there to pick up the pieces?
Not every time.
I'm sorry. So this is not how you expected your night to turn out.
Paulina. Look, you said you couldn't talk about it, but you mentioned Jake.
I wish I'd never met him. I really do.
Well, I can relate to that.
I can't believe I fell for his lines again.
Paulina, did he try to hurt you?
Oh, Kevin, he always hurts me. That's his reason for being.
Please, please, talk to me.
You know how I told you that Jake's been so nice since the divorce?
Yeah,
And how I didn't know about my feelings for him one way or the other?
right.
Well, he tried to, He got me down to the studio tonight by telling me there was a meeting.
And there was no meeting.
He had this big romantic setup. Catered food, wine, candles, flowers, you name it. Jake had it shipped in.
You never can play it straight, can he? So what did you do?
At first I called him a liar and tried to leave. And then I saw the look on his face. God, I can be so naive. He looked so dejected. Like he had to lie to me because he didn't know any better. And I gave in. He was so sincere. So gentle. We danced. And we kissed. And then we were gonna make love. I wanted him, Kevin. I really wanted him. And then the next thing I know, Jamie comes storming in.
Jamie?
Yes, I guess he figured out that Jake made up the story about the meeting, and I guess he got to thinking about what happened in that place between Jake and Marley before, and he jumped to the wrong conclusions.
So Jamie was wrong. Jake never forced you into doing anything you didn't want to do.
What he did was worse.
How could it be worse?
He was taping us.
What the hell would
He had a video camera behind a two-way mirror.
Are you serious?
Yes. He denied it up and down, but who else would do something like that? I mean, he bugged my bedroom to blackmail me, Kevin. It was him.
But why?
I don't know. Jake wanted a tape of me and him running around naked. I don't know why.
It makes absolutely no sense, Paulina.
What makes no sense?
I mean, I think you're missing something here.
Like what?
Okay, look, I don't like Jake. I don't trust him. But the one thing I think I know for sure is that Jake is absolutely committed to getting you back, and he knows that he could never get you back falsely. He wants you to come back on your own.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that the last thing on earth Jake would do would be to risk this last chance of you two getting back together.
Kevin, you weren't there. You don't know what it's like having a camera looking back at you.
I know. I wasn't there, Paulina. But I'm willing to lay odds that Jake had nothing to do with that camera in the room. There's no way.
There's something you're not gonna find, my prince, because it's not my camera and I didn't stick it there.
The results will be in from the lab in the morning.
Well, that's great, but I'm not spending the night here.
You gave up the right to choose when you assaulted my officer, McKinnon.
Oh, you're not really gonna charge me with that, are you?
Yes, I really am. And I'm also told that there may be a charge of attempted rape forthcoming.
I was not gonna rape her. We were both there because we wanted to be. Jamie dreamed up these charges because he'd rather see me dead.
Well, we're gonna look at the videotape tomorrow, and that should show us what really happened before the officer and Dr. Frame got there.
That's fine, then you'll see. It's a great way to end a reunion with your ex-wife, 50 cops snickering in a screening room.
No, that's not gonna happen in my department, I assure you.
That would kill Paulina.
That tape is evidence, Jake. We don't pass evidence around the precinct, okay?
I gotta make sure she knows that I did not put that camera there.
Well, someone told me that you tried to let her know that, but she brought up what happened before. A listening device in the bedroom.
We both told you about that when you brought her in for questioning about my shooting.
That sounds like a pattern of behavior.
You know something? I'm not talking to you anymore because you're pretending like you're not taking sides, but I can hear that Corey cash registers clicking off in your brain.
Jake, you better not be implying what I think you are.
Doesn't matter, man. The Corys own this whole town, now they own me.
That's your problem. If you believe that, but listen to me. Nobody owns me or anyone on my force. You got that? Now, I know you're steamed, but if you want any kind of fair treatment, you better knock that chip off your shoulder and start dealing with reality.
Well, why don't you tell me what my reality is?
Your reality is that you're in jail. That's your reality, and you got some serious charges hanging over your head, McKinnon. You need some legal advice. I can take you to a phone. You can call your own.
You know, the only person that I want to talk to is Paulina.
That's not gonna happen tonight, McKinnon.
Well, then I guess I just don't have anybody to talk to, right?
Well, then sit down. Mike, look. You trashed the cell again, do you hear me? Because your good behavior should start right now, friend.
I'm so glad you came to me.
I've wanted to come to you ever since.
Would you promise me something?
I'll try.
What happened to me was not your fault. It was Jake's fault. Okay? I really felt that he had changed. I mean, are you sure it went that far again?
And Marley, everything happened so quickly.
Well, did you have a chance to talk to Paulina about it?
Paulina swears that he wasn't forcing himself on her, but that video camera, I mean, she was so hurt, I don't even know what was happening. All I could think about was you. And how I let you down.
Jamie, you never let me down. You didn't do that.
I never stopped loving you, Marley.
I never stopped loving you either. I didn't mean to keep things from you, and I certainly didn't mean to lead you on the last couple of weeks. It's just, everything has been happening so fast. I mean, I didn't know how to come to you with it all.
With what?
We have a second chance. We have a second chance to have everything we ever wanted. We can be together the way we always said we would, and we can have a family besides. Please tell me you want that too.
You want us to get back together and have a family?
I can't explain everything to you just yet, but there's a baby that's going to be born this summer in Arizona. The mother is unmarried, and she's going to give the baby up for adoption.
To you?
Well, I have legal representation, and the papers have been drawn up. It really is as final as it can possibly be at this moment.
Well, you can't tell me how this all came about?
Not yet. But I'm going to have a baby.
Marley, this is really what you
Oh,
want.
God, this is like a miracle.
Yeah, but all those months we were trying to conceive, you wouldn't even consider the option of adopting a baby.
I know.
In a way, not being able to have a child of our own is what tore us apart.
I know. You're right.
But you think this child that you've been promised is going to make things different?
I wasn't ready before, I guess. I needed things to change inside of me. And I feel like they have. But, I mean, one thing never changed. And that's how much I love you. And I want to be with you. And I want you and me and this beautiful baby to be a family.
Dean is with Jenna.
I know he went after her.
He's going to take care of her. Try not to worry.
Okay, now that we're all a little calmer now,
Speak for yourself, Matt.
I've been trying to find out what really happened from Lorna for about an hour now, and Come on. Tell.
I didn't go looking for the tape. It just kind of came to me.
Well, what does that mean?
I was interviewing choreographers for Dean's new video. This guy, Chris, walks in. Chris, I don't even know his last name. He gives me his resume. Turns out the only work he'd done had been on X-rated films.
Nice job of screening the applicants, Lorna.
I told him that he wasn't qualified to work for D&M. Then he told me that he had already worked with somebody from my company. Naturally, I was curious. And just as surprised as all of you are when he had told me the person that he worked with was Jenna.
But you saw her. She had no idea who that person was on the tape. Somebody tricked her.
I have no idea how he got all the footage. Obviously, Jenna was not part of all of it, or else she wouldn't have reacted the way she did.
Of course she wasn't part of it. It was all edited together.
But he did work with Jenna on the video, and if you watch the whole tape, you will see that she's dancing with some guy.
So this Chris guy, he gave you this tape?
No. He got me in touch with the producer, and he gave me a copy of the tape.
Who was this producer?
Some guy named Rick Madison. Dear God. He asked me to take the tape to see if I could increase distribution.
No, you did this to get even with Jenna.
No.
No? You would have thrown that guy out if he hadn't mentioned Jenna's name. You know that.
I was angry. I did it on impulse, Matt, to try to get a little payback. And then when I realized that I had done something wrong, I tried to fix it. I tried to have the tapes.
I am gonna kill that little rodent!
Luke! Luke, don't! Luke! Don't.
He has got to pay!
Listen to me. Don't run off like
some kind of madman trying to get revenge. Don't look out at me. Luke. I need you right now. Don't walk away from me.
This whole thing makes my skin crawl.
Why do you want to hurt Jenna? And why couldn't you give us the tape so that we could have stopped it?
Because she's got problems, obviously. Listen, I need help. Would you come over with me to the office? We've got to make sure this story is straight for the morning edition.
No, that's a good idea. And I'll try to track down the distribution house that's in charge of getting this trash out there.
Great. Well, it's your call now, Matthew.
How about I go to D&M and I'm gonna cover all the phones and set the caller straight.
Thank you, Hannah.
Bye.
Let's go home. If Jenna's there, she'll need us.
Yeah. I want to get out of here. The air is polluted.
I never meant it for this to happen.
Yes, you did.
No, I never meant to hurt you, Matt.
Didn't you?
You want to talk about this now? You haven't said a word since we left the studio all the way in the car. Jen, honey, I think we should talk about this. All right, look, I know that you wanted to do this video to help me out, to give me the money for the orchestrations and everything. But Jenna, how could you do something so crazy like this? I mean, I give up.
I didn't do it! Okay?
I just want the truth.
I don't know how he got those shots of me on that tape. I never took my clothes off. All I did was dance, Dean, that's it. It's not me.
Jen, I know every inch of your body. And that woman, that body on that tape, that was definitely you.
I've missed you so much. I can't even believe this is happening.
I love you. This is a lot to parse through for one night.
Will you stay tonight so I can hold you the way I used to?
I just think I need a little space, a little time, but please, don't be mad.
I'm not gonna be mad at you, huh? Would you call me in the morning?
First thing.
Was that bruise?
What bruise?
I suppose you want to check on Paulina?
She didn't want to talk, but I'm going to call her when I get home.
No more blame.
No more blame.
So we'll talk through everything tomorrow. I can't wait for tomorrow.
Oh.
Jamie, don't go see Jake right away, okay?
I don't have to. Jake is gonna get what he deserves.
McKinnon,
Present.
you got company.
Paulina?
Anderson, why don't you get lost, man?
You're in some serious refuse, big
No
brother.
kidding.
What, do you want to tell me your side of it?
Yeah. About as much as I want a root canal.
Just tell me what happened tonight.
Why don't you go to hell?
Just look. I'm the only hope that you've got, Jake.
Why don't you let me go, brother? Because I'm not buying this brotherly love routine.
Oh, this ain't love. Believe me.
Well, then why don't you tell me what you want?
The truth.
The truth. Really doesn't matter. I'm up against the Corys. It's sort of like my ship sank before I got to sea, if you know what I mean.
If you're telling me the truth, I can get you out tonight.
You don't care about me. You got exactly what you want.
You don't know anything, do you?
I know you want Paulina, and the longer I'm in here, the better your chances are. I just can't remember the last time I felt like this.
Like what?
I feel like a teenager going out on his first date.
It seems that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, we should sit down.
I can't stay.
Well, you said you wanted to have a glass of wine.
I am having a
Can't you have
glass
it
of
sitting
wine.
down?
Jake, why is this night more than any other more important to you?
Because I feel like the rest of my life is riding on this moment. Paulina, well, I'm not pressuring you, I swear. I just have to ask you one question.
What?
Can we start over? Look at me. Are you sure?
I can't believe this is happening. Jake,
I swear to God, I will never hurt you. Never again for as long as we live.
How can you say that was me, Dean? I just told you I didn't do it.
I know what I saw.
Well, I must have changed the tape or something. I fainted during the taping. I thought I was just tired and overheated from the dance, but Rick gave me a soda. And I drank it.
Wait a second. You're telling me that he drugged you? This guy drugged you? I don't... Oh.
On the tape, do you see him? On me? I mean, with me?
No. That part, I'm sure that part was a body double, you know. But Jenna, there are parts of that were definitely you. I mean, I know it. And there were parts that I'm sure that they weren't you, but... It's okay. It's all right.
I trusted him. And he was so nice to me. I mean, he paid me on time, and he told me how gorgeous and talented I was. And then he just used me. I guess I should have seen it coming. I mean, he changed the location of the shoot at the last minute. And when the shoot was over, he started coming on to me. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do?
You're not gonna do anything, all right? I'm gonna fix this. All right? I'm gonna find this bastard, Rick Madison, is that his name? I'm gonna make him pay, Jenna.